Hello children. So let us begin with the virtual session for today. Let us see. We are going to do revision of chapter 1 crop production and management. So what is agriculture? Growing plants and receiving animals for food, clothing and other useful products is called agriculture. So you have to take down some definitions, some terms, important terms in your notebook. You need not write everything from the presentation. You have to write some definitions, important definition which we will discuss. Crops. Plants of same kind grown on large scale for food, clothing, etc. are called crops. Kharif crops, they are generally planted in June and harvested in September. Rice, maize, cotton and groundnuts are example of Kharif crops. Here you can see the pictures of these crops: rice, maize, cotton and groundnut. What are Rabi crops? They are generally planted in October and harvested in March. Wheat, barley, pea and gram are example of Rabi crops. Here you can see them: wheat, barley, pea and gram. Agricultural practices. So let us have a look on the different agricultural practices which we follow. So these are the main practices which to be followed for the yield of the crop, or a good yield of the crop. First is the preparation of soil, then selection and sowing of seeds, then adding manures and fertilizers, irrigation, that means watering of crops, protecting from weeds, harvesting and storage. So let us see one by one and how each and every step in this agricultural practice is extremely important for the proper growth of the crops. Soil preparation. Here the soil preparation involves plowing, leveling and applying fertilizers. So here you are preparing the soil. Next, plowing. The process of loosening and turning the soil is called plowing or tilling. So you have to loosen the soil. Next, leveling. Even after plowing, big lumps of soil may remain in the field. These are crushed using wooden or iron planks called levelers. This process is called leveling. Then selection of seeds, extremely important. Selecting good quality, healthy seeds is the next important of crop production. Next step, for very important step. So sowing of seeds. So sowing is the process of placing seeds in the soil. You can take down this. Sowing may be done manually or with the help of implement called seed drill. Manual sowing. So this process involves directly sprinkling seed into the soil. Seeds sown in this manner are distributed unevenly. Also, this method may not ensure that all seeds are sown at the correct depth. So you have to ensure the correct depth. So what we can do, you can see this with the help of your seeds sown using a seed drill. This is a seed drill, and seeds are distributed evenly and placed at the correct depth in the soil. So putting the seed in the with the correct depth extremely important. Then adding manures and fertilizers. Continuous growing of crop in the field causes deficiency of minerals in the soil, because every time the crop is grown and they take up all the minerals from the soil. So when then second lot of the crops, when you grow, they feel deficient of the minerals. So you have to put manures and fertilizers to make the soil fertile. To avoid this situation, farmers often add substance called fertilizers. So can go for next. This is irrigation. So let us see irrigation. Irrigation, it refers to artificial application of water to the soil for helping or assisting the growth of crops. Method of irrigation may be considered under two broad categories: traditional and modern. So watering the crops regularly and properly is extremely important, because otherwise the crops will die. So let us see. We have traditional methods: canal irrigation, furrow irrigation, chain pump, mott, pulley, that is pulley system, dekli, rahat, that is water wheel, and these methods are cheaper but often lead to wastage of water. So you have to take down all these traditional methods in your notebook. You have to write down irrigation and traditional method, make the list of this. So these are the traditional methods shown in the pictures here. but this leads to a lot of water wastage, which should not happen because there are places where there are droughts and people don't get water to drink. So we should never waste water. Modern methods: sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation. These methods help in saving water. So these modern methods, sprinkler irrigation and drip irrigation, over here the picture shows, this take care of the evenly distribution of water, as well as it also take care of the water wastage. Waterlogging, this concept you should know, you understand the concept. Care must be taken not to water the field excessively. Excess water on the field may cause condition waterlogging, decreasing the amount of air available to the roots and leading to an increase in the soil content of the soil. So this will be harmful to the crops. So you should take care that we should not have excess water in the field. So this is called as waterlogging, where the amount of air will not be available to the roots. Then weeding. Weeding, sometimes undesirable plants called weeds grow along with the crop. So you can see over here in the field unwanted plants which is not required, which never grown by us. So they grow on their own, like chole. You have amaranthus, wild oat, grass are example of weeds. The process of removing weeds is called weeding. So take down the definition of weeds. Weeding here, and weeding may be done manually or by using chemicals called weedicides. So take down the definition here of weeding, and what are weedicides? They are the chemicals used to take care of weedicides to kill weeds. Please take down. Now manual weeding. How manually you remove weeds. Weeds may be uprooted by hand or removed with the help of implements such as harrow, trowel or hoe. Manual weeding has the following disadvantages. It is time consuming and may even lend to accidental removal of desired crops. So the implement used such as trowel, harrow and hoe are made up of iron and need regular maintenance to prevent rusting. So there are many drawbacks of manual weeding. So what we should do? Using weedicides. A weedicide is a chemical that is used to destroy weeds. You take down this in your notebook. Weedicides destroy the weeds without affecting the crop. So the crop which we have grown, it won't get affected. Like you have a weedicide, the chemicals you have Delapon, Metachlor and Cesiazine are the examples of uh, weedicides. Harvesting, the process of cutting of crop is called harvesting. This is one of the very important process in the um, agriculture. So next we will go for threshing. The whole process of separation of the grains from the harvested crop is known as threshing. So please take down this. Threshing is the separation of the grain from the harvested crop. What is winnowing? Take down this. The separation of the grain from the chaff. That means seed covering and tiny pieces of leaves or stem. So these are unwanted uh, uh, for the crops. So we remove that from the grain. Seed covering and tiny pieces of leaves removed. That is called winnowing. Please take down the definition. Now what is combined harvester? You can see these pictures here. Over here for combined harvester, a machine called combined harvester can be used for both harvesting and threshing. Winnowing can be done manually or by uh, the method which we have seen. Winnowing can be done. So harvesting, again you can see, you can just go through the definitions here children. Threshing and winnowing, and then you have a combined harvester. Take down what is combined harvester. Storage is extremely important to take care of the crops which you have grown, because if you don't take care of the crops which you have grown, then it has to be stored properly, otherwise it will get spoiled due to the attack of the insects and pests. So storing grains is one of the very important agricultural practices. You have to take care of the grown crops. So storage, you have to take care that it is kept it free of moisture, not attacked by the pest and all. So one of the very important practice of agricultural practices. Now the storage area should be kept clean and dry. Pesticide should be sprayed beforehand to keep away pests. Periodic inspection of the storage area is necessary to ensure the safety of grains. So once you have you the crops grown and you do all the process to get grain, that storage of that grain is extremely important. Otherwise, it will be attacked by the pest, or it will because of the moisture it can get spoiled. So you have to keep it in a dry place. Animals such as rats and insects also damage crops. Such animals are called pests. Pests can be destroyed by using chemicals called pesticides. Weedicides and pesticides have the following disadvantages. Now you have to take down the disadvantages of pesticides and weedicide in your notebook. What is that? Accidental contact with these chemicals may adversely affect the health of farmers. Traces of this poisonous chemical may remain in crops themselves, which can be very harmful to human life. It is therefore very important to wash grains, vegetable thoroughly before consumption. So you have to take care before you eat fruits and you cut vegetables. You need to wash them thoroughly because they will have these all poisonous chemicals which will be very harmful to us. So weedicides and pesticides have disadvantages. You please make a note in your book. Animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is included in this chapter because here you can see it's one of the way of getting food. Like you do cultivation of crops. Similarly, you do animal husbandry to obtain food from animals. We obtain many kind of food item from animals. Rearing animals on large scale for food and other need is called animal husbandry. So take down the definition of animal husbandry. Milk is obtained from animals such as cows, buffalo, and goat. It is used to prepare variety of products. So we have a dairy products here: butter, ghee, cheese, and curd. So all very important food products we get um, from cows, buffalo, and all. Please take goat as well. Then meat is obtained from animals such as goat and chicken. People also eat many kinds of fish, shrimps, lobster, and other sea animals. So this also include in the food item. Eggs are obtained from birds such as chicken, turkey, and goose. So eggs very vital for in our diet because it gives you protein is high in protein. It's protein rich food. So it will help to build a muscle, it will help to build tissues. So protein is extremely important for the body to develop immunity. So egg also a very important part of a food item. And honey is obtained from honeybees. Honey is also, again, we consume honey. So the practice of rearing honeybees for honey is known as apiculture. Take down the definition of apiculture. It is the practice of rearing honeybees. So you take care of honeybees and so that they help us to get honey. Thank you, children. Here we end with the revision session. Have a great day.